Get ready to get your butt kicked over and over again. I'm the Flannel Fox, Tim Swiernik, and I reviewed Nowhere Profit. If you like this video, please subscribe to this YouTube channel and follow me on Twitter at the Flannel Fox. Nowhere Profit is a roguelike sci-fi survival tactical card game, whoa that's a mouthful, that will put your wit to the test just as much as your grit. Playing as the Prophet, you lead your ragtag group of miscreants through Soma, a dangerous wasteland where death lies behind every turn. Navigating through the branching overworld map, you select where you would like to explore, trying to make it through and to the next section. With every movement that you make, whether moving from space to space or healing your party, you'll burn food and hope, two incredibly important resources that without, you will have your followers dropping like flies, so your search for them is vital, as is every decision that you make. Each space that you move on the board leads you to an encounter that can be handled a number of different ways, as your interactions typically lead you to some sort of rebel group that you can avoid, bribe, try to compromise with, and/or eventually fight, sometimes also picking up new followers and gear. One time I came across two wanderers looking for something to eat and I gave them some grub, to which they gave me a map in return that led me to a crashed spaceship that led me to a tough battle rewarding me with some badass gear. Aside from that rare instance, the relationships that I was forging in Nowhere Profit didn't do all that much to stick with me. Eventually, the interactions running through the same beats time and time again, it gets pretty repetitive but does allow you to move through the map quicker once you learn the conversational patterns. The combat in Nowhere Profit is not for the faint of heart by any means, as it's a brutal turn-based tactical card battler. Similar to Slay the Spire, another roguelike deck builder, you begin with a class-specific hand of cards that you uniquely build upon in each run. Picking up new followers, aka cards for your convoy or players on the board deck, and leader cards, which are playable action cards. Unlike Slay, where you get another card at the end of every battle, in Nowhere Profit you can recruit new followers in certain towns or camps, or meet them randomly out on the trails. Picking up some of my deadliest companions by offering some skinny travelers a bit of food and a promise to join me on the road. The ties between your hand and the decisions that you make on the road are important to keep in mind. In one instance, I made an example out of a thief in a group who was stealing food, which ended up killing that thief, but then I realized I had just killed one of my cards, and in Nowhere Profit, you need all the help that you can get. The card-based combat in Nowhere Profit took me a little bit to get the hang of, as the tactical board placement adds a layer of complexity along with the multiple systems that you're managing at any given time. The game also doesn't work with the player in simple ways like most games would. For example, say that I have a buff card to raise the stats of other certain cards, and when I try to own a card that I wasn't sure if it would work out or not, the game doesn't tell you, hey, that card doesn't work for your card. It just burns that card and doesn't upgrade the attempted stat, leaving you to learn your lessons the very hard way, also leaving me feeling sort of like an asshole that just wasted a card in a really tough match that I needed the card for. However, the low lows of Nowhere Profit, just like other cold as ice games, lead you to the highest of highs if you can come out on the other side. There are moments toward the end of the match where I knew in my bones that I was going to die, but then had a light bulb moment and somehow weaseled my way to victory. Although when I do win boss battles in this game, I don't know if it's happiness from defeating the boss or relief that I didn't have to go through another disheartening death, leaving me with the same feelings I had when playing Darkest Dungeon, sometimes opting not to go for another run because the last one was just a little too rough to be fun. As this is a roguelike game, when you die, you start over from square one, with all of that run's progress lost. However, you unlock new profits, leader decks, and convoy decks the further that you can survive through this world, which give you higher and different powered cards to turn the tides of battle as you progress and get good. The stylized 2D character and UI design in Nowhere Profit really add to the atmosphere, feeling like you're using equipment that is available at the time in this world, and the music is a focused battle jam with a unique flair that really helps you hone in during those intense matches. Nowhere Profit is a great survival card game. While the story beats are pretty repetitive, it has an amazing tactical card combat system, but it's a little too brutal for the average bear, even on easy mode. As I take pride in playing games that hand your butt to you, this game does it in such a ruthless way that it takes a lot of the satisfaction out when you actually do succeed. Which is a shame because there are so many things that I do like about it, the cards and the perks they have, which are great to learn and take advantage of, and the world is brimming with visual personality that makes me want to spend so many more hours in this adventure. However, I just don't have the stomach for it. That's why I'm giving Nowhere Profit a 7 out of 10. If you enjoyed this video game review, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, The Flannel Fox, hit that like button, and follow me on Twitter at The Flannel Fox. Be sure to follow and subscribe because the more followers and subscribers I get, the more codes I get, which means I make more videos. Thanks to No More Robots for providing me with this review copy. Thanks for watching my videos, and as always, see you next time, gamers.